Good evening, everybody. Today is October 20. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Let's talk about how last week was and what's following week look like. So, in terms of the market, there is not much big of news that or data is coming out this week, but we are seeing a lot of earnings coming up, as I told you last week in call, that it's earnings season starting. We saw Netflix how it's moved up pretty good. 72 plus point it moved Netflix. This week we have Tesla. Some of the other names like UPS and other names are out there on earning perspective. So let's talk about the Apple. Apple, it closed at 235. As you can see, the it looks pretty good in terms of the candle perspective. Of course, I would love Apple to break about 237. As you can see on July 15, it tried to break, but it didn't. And then it dipped all the way to 215. Same thing, we saw that on October 15, it tried to break about 237. It didn't. It went to 220, 230 level, 228 to 230 level, and then it moved up again. So as long as if Apple can break 237 and hold there, then you can buy 250 call few weeks out. That would be the best bet I can say about the Apple. I personally don't trade on Apple because it's a bit of a slow moving in my opinion. But again, this if you look for the levels and if you buy at the right timing, you'll make money. Apple earning coming up on next week, so please consider that if you buy a few weeks out, you may pay a little bit premium towards those calls, so consider those. Similar to Apple, we have AVGO, Broadcom. This is pretty good as well. Similar situations like Apple, you try to break up 185, 185 to 186 level sometime in similar time frame, 18 June, and on last week we saw it tried to break about that. It didn't. Very next day it couldn't, a little bit dipped. Last week was bit average for AVGO. It didn't kind of move much, but we wanted a little bit healthy pullback on those, right? So it's happened and then it started going back up on Thursday. It couldn't break about 186.61 level or 186.5 level, and then it went back again to 180. It closed at 180, which is okay. Personally would like AVGO to go about 185, 186 level, and then you may want to buy 190 call for a few weeks out. This one has earning is pretty far, which is December 5th. So if you wanted to buy a few weeks out, sometimes end of November calls, you should be fine on those. Next one is Coin. Coin is pretty good. As you guys aware, that I drew the trend line back in August September time frame. After that, I saw that Coin started breaking out from that trend line. We bought the stock at the 170. It moved a little bit to 190, then it dipped again to 160-ish, and then last week on Friday 11th, it started moving up and it went to all the way to 220. It closed. Coin closed at 220. Let's see if Coin can hold 216 level. If it can hold 216, we can see you can buy a 230 call this week or next week expiry. Once Bitcoin can run to all the way to 74k, Coin can move to 272 level and 272 plus as well. Again, earning is coming up on 30th October, so you may pay premium for if you're buying next week call. Consider that as well. So just want to make sure that you're understanding. Similar to Coin, we have MSTR. I like this as well. MSTR started running from September 9th all the way till October 14. It went to all the way to 225 level. After that, it couldn't break 225, and then it dipped a little bit. Then it held the 190 level and then started going back up. MSTR closed at 215. I personally like MSTR to close about 215 and hold that level. Once it hold that level, you can buy 225 call for this week or next week. Again, similar thing, earning coming up on 30th October, so consider that for MSTR as well. Next, NVDA. NVDA is pretty good. We made pretty good money on NVDA last week and week before that as well. NVDA tried to break about the all-time high, and that was on June 20th, right before the split. It went to all the way to 140-ish level, but it didn't break this time again. We have 140 call expiring this week and 143 call expiring next week. So if NVDA can close about 140, I can see it can start moving toward to 145, 150, 155 level. It can come up pretty well. Earning for this one is sometime in mid-November, which is November 14. So we are still good if you want to buy 2 to 3 weeks out calls, a little bit further dated and further strike calls. You should be fine. It all depends how the next week, the big earning weeks is, so how the techs are going to run. NVIDIA can run along with that. Next in the list is Palantir. It's tried to break about 44-45 level, which was the all-time high sometime back in right at after the IPO. It went to 44-45 level, but it didn't. After that, it went all the way down. This one, I like it. A little bit consolidation happening here. You can see that 4150 level is holding pretty good. It tried to hold 1, 2, 3, 4 times, which is good part, and it closed somewhere around 42.97 or 43ish, which is okay. As long as it can go about 44-45 level, I can see Palantir can come to 50-55 pretty soon. Next in the list is Tesla. Tesla, we have earning coming up this week, so consider that. I don't play earning lottos, but if you wanted to play, I'll let you know, but in a minute. Tesla, after Robotaxi event, you see that Tesla's tried to go all the way touch 212 level, which was a bit of not a good in terms of the upper side of the Tesla. So I'm a bit skeptical on Tesla, especially after Robotaxi event. It dipped. Plus the last month's delivery numbers wasn't, a little bit missed out. So if Tesla can go up, I can see that it can go all the way to 240, 242 level again if earning comes out well, or guidance comes out well. If earning or guidance does not comes well, I can see Tesla can go back to 207, and if 207 cannot hold, then 200 is coming again. If you want to buy the earning lotto, I would say 235 call. You can buy that, considering you are at 220, so 15 point. If earning comes out well, and if it can go about 233, 242 level, then it's pretty good for Tesla. The next in the thing is QQQ. Let's talk about QQQ. QQQ 504 level is a bit of a very strong resistance levels. And you can see that on a Monday and Tuesday we tried to go a little closer to 500. It didn't. Couldn't break 500 or touch the 500 level, then it went back again to 488. It's a little bit on the, as you can see, QQQ is trying to be consolidation, a little bit on that area, like between 488 to 500 level for past few days. I would like QQQ to wait and watch kind of thing. We did pretty well on past few weeks trading QQQ. I personally like to see how QQQ behaves on the next week during the earning time. If tech's earnings comes out well, we will see QQQ will run pretty good on this. So consider that. And, again, our levels are 500, 54, 513. And downside, we have 493, 488, 484, and 480. Next in my list is SPX. Let me go to my second screen for SPX. I have all my levels. SPX is so far all-time high. Tried to break 5879 all-time high. It didn't. It couldn't break on the very next day, but it held 5860, which is good. So as long as it can hold 5860 and go above 5879, 5880, then we can see 5900 test is coming. I personally like SPX to test 5900 and then little pullback and then go up instead of breaking 5900 that easy. I don't want that. After that, I think with the Fibonacci series, it's gonna be 5920 is coming again if we break 5900. But considering next week we have big earnings coming up, so I'm expecting my SPX can move right after that. That's all I have for this week. Enjoy. Please make sure if you have not joined our Discord channel, please join those Discord channel. It's free. We continue put the alerts over there, and please like and share and subscribe this channel. Thank you.